welcome to Carrie's Culinary Crafts, where we talk all things food. And today is exciting. I got all the seeds that I ordered from Baker's Creek for the garden this year. So I was going to open this up along with you guys. I tore the top off and looked and saw all the seed packets. I was so excited. So I thought I would go ahead and go through them with you. And I have 3 of my seed boxes here. This one is pretty much empty. It has winter squash in that one. And let's get this candle out of the way here. And I have a lot of seeds, but the seeds that I bought from Baker's Creek are ones that I was running low and I needed to restock. So let's take a look-see, see what all I got. Okay, I'm going to try and divide these up. I got a whole bunch of herbs, which you know I grow all of my herbs, and I grow a lot of herbs. So I have, okay, these are all, okay. So I bought 4 of the basil, because I plant probably 35 basil plants in a season. We'll start off with about 19. What I do is we put a basil plant in between and in front of each tomato plant, because tomato and basil, they kind of feed off each other with the nutrients. They are really good to plant together. So when I have 2 tomatoes, I usually have a basil plant in between them. And I use a lot of basil. I use fresh basil. I dry a lot of it. I give a lot of it away. So I always need basil. As soon as we pull out the plants, we plant more. In fact, we start them in smaller pots. And then when it's time to pull out those plants, we'll replant the other ones that, might only be this tall or so forth. So plenty of basil, and I'm sure, let's see, here is my basil here. I got one open, and I got 3 basils here from Burpee. The order from them as well. And then these are the Baker Creek basil. So I'll go ahead and stick those in there. And I got 4 Italian parsleys. I like to use the flat leaf parsley as opposed to the curly leaf. I think the flat leaf parsley just tastes better, in my opinion. Some people say they can't really tell the difference, but I much prefer the flat leaf parsley over the curly parsley. So I got 4 of those. And definitely needed that because I only had 2. I have 2 here from Burpee. So, and I'll use 2 of these with my first planting. I plant a lot of parsley. Parsley is something that doesn't last from one year to the other. So every year I have to plant it. And I need a lot of fresh parsley because I make all of my fresh herb butter in the summertime that I freeze for the entire year. So, and parsley always seems to be the one that it's what I need the most of, and it is what I run out of the most. Like, I will actually have to end up buying some parsley because I need a lot more of it than I grow. So there's parsley. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, spinach, bok choy, Mizuna. I don't know what this is. This was a free seed that I got. But I'm not sure what that is. It kind of looks like... It kind of looks like a... Purple stems, dark greens make... Flavor is unparalleled, adapted both for extreme hot and cold. Mustard shaped leaves. Huh. Okay. So, there, if any of you have grown this, let me know. Let me know what you use it for. I'll have to look it up. We always like free seeds. Okay, and there's some bok choy there. And I got some King of the North peppers. These here, they are a faster pepper than your standard bell peppers. They, you can harvest them like probably about 10 to 15 days earlier than the regular bell peppers. And they usually, you can get them, and they're just like regular bell peppers where you can take them any color between green, yellow, orange, red. So I got 2 of those. And zucchini. Did I only get 1 zucchini? No, I got 2. Okay. I got 2 of the Black Beauty zucchinis. I absolutely love zucchini. That's probably one of my favorite vegetables that I get from the garden in the summertime. Pretty much have zucchini with every meal, basically, especially once it comes in. But of course, I always make, you know, zucchini breads, and if I have an overabundance, I will shred some up and stick it in the freezer because I can still use that for zucchini breads. But lately, I have been able to keep up with them. I haven't had an overabundant amount of zucchini for a couple years. So I think maybe this year I'm going to plant more because I'm not planning a whole bunch of peppers this year like I did last year. Last year I planted a whole bunch of peppers because I needed to can up banana peppers and jalapenos, and I don't need to can those up. I will have a few plants just for fresh eating because I plan on making salsa this year. So I can take over all of that pepper space that I used last year with extra zucchini. So hopefully I will get a plethora of zucchinis. Now I'm saying that. Now I'll probably be pulling my hair out in the middle of the summer because of all the zucchinis that I'm getting, but that's okay. So, Black Beauty zucchini. And I got a couple of different lettuces here. I love leaf lettuce, mainly because it grows really, really fast. I can grow it indoors. I can grow it outside. So I like to get several different kinds. I got the black seeded Simpson, and I got the Lunix, which is like a red leaf lettuce. I got 2 of each of those. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to be putting these away, huh? Okay, where's my lettuce? Lettuce, I've got all kinds of lettuce in here. Iceberg oak leaf, butter crunch, butterhead, red romaine. I have some black seeded Simpson in here, prize head, and there's some more black seeded Simpson. So as you can tell, that's one of my favorites. Oh, and this Lunix. So I'm excited to try this. I just usually have some, you know, basic red leaf lettuce. But this one is really pretty. It's like a black cherry color, really pretty. So I'm hoping that I I like that. That's a new one that I'm trying this year. Okay, put my spinach away. Where's my spinach? Spinach. Do I not have a container? Oh, here, I keep it with my arugula, that's right. Because I like to plant those together. Spinach and arugula. So all I have in here is arugula, so I should probably order more spinach. I didn't realize I was... Oh, because we just planted the greenhouse, that's right. I've got 4 trays of spinach in the greenhouse. That's why I'm out of spinach. So I'll need to go ahead and get some more spinach. Okay, peppers, peppers, peppers. And here, let's see what I got. I got Hungarian hot wax. There's some jalapeno, bell pepper, Cubano, California Wonder, sweet banana, and then 2 of these King of the North that I'm really excited to plant this year. Okay, bok choy. I will put, you know what, bok choy. I don't have a cabbage because I usually don't plant. Oh, yes, I do have a cabbage. I only planted cabbage 1 year, but I've got quite a few cabbages in here. Copenhagen Market, Golden Acre, pak choy. And now we have bok choy. All right, now this Mizuna, I am going to stick in with the Swiss chard. That is what it reminds me of, you know, with the purple stems. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here with the Swiss chard. Okay, and I have cucumber seeds. This, these cucumbers are new to me this year. I usually like the smaller pickles that you can do for both, for pickling and for fresh eating. But I read about these, I don't know, shimashiruzo? I don't know how you say that. Cucumis sativus. Jabai shimashiruzo cucumber. I don't know. But it's supposed to get to 7 to 8 inches long. But it is supposed to be like a super sweet cucumber. And it can grow in both hot and cooler temperatures, which is kind of nice. And it's trellis growing, so I can grow it up a trellis. So I'm excited to try that too. And I do both with my cucumbers. I eat just as much fresh cucumbers as I do pickles. So I definitely need to have cucumbers that do both. And I try just to do one type of cucumber because I could never remember which or which. So if and I mean this for like all the stuff that I plant, I try and focus on one type per year, and then I decide whether I like it or I don't like it, and whether I plant it again or not. Okay, cucumber. I've got lots of cucumbers because like I said, love cucumbers, and soon as a cucumber plant dies, we replant more cucumbers. So I have them all spring, summer, fall, long. Okay, now my tomatoes, I have several tomatoes, but what I got this year, I got 2 of the true beefsteak. I love beefsteak tomatoes. I love that they get big and they are just super delicious tomatoes. I absolutely love them. And then we always do one, just one, because that's all you need, of like the cherry tomatoes. But I'm trying a new one this year. I got this black cherry tomato. So I'm very excited for this. I love how fast cherry tomatoes grew, and I never liked cherry tomatoes until we grew some on our own. I never liked them. I thought they never had much of a taste, and that's because I got them from the store, so they didn't have much of a taste. But when we grew one plant several years ago, and then I got hundreds and hundreds just from that one plant, and how delicious they were. Like, okay, so now I know why cherry tomatoes are a big thing, because when you grow them yourself, they're absolutely wonderful. That's why in the wintertime, you'll never see me with tomatoes unless it's my own canned tomatoes, because I just won't buy them from the store, because there's nothing like a fresh tomato. If you grow them yourself, there's just absolutely no comparison, and it's just not worth it. So we won't have any tomatoes unless I have my canned tomatoes. So I'm anxious to try these black cherries. And that would be it for my seed haul. I'm very, very excited. I got these early this year because the last 2 years I was not early enough to get seeds from Baker Creek, and I've been trying to get from them for years. And so I'm very excited that all of my seeds that I wanted, I got this year. So that's very exciting. And these are all my tomatoes. See, I do lots and lots of tomatoes every year. That is what I plant the most of. I do tomato sauce, I do tomato ketchup, I do salsa. You know, I do all the things tomatoes. So I need to have lots of tomato plants. Okay, guys, and that is it for my seed haul. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I'm very excited. I'm ready for springtime to be here so we can start gardening again. All right, until next time, guys, thanks for coming. It's Carrie's Culinary Crafts. See you next time.